So let's start with Taylor Lorenz. Um, she remains the worst person on the internet and probably IRL for those that know her. But this is a clip that went viral this week. La 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 la. Piers Morgan, which sometimes like he has cringy guests, sometimes he has great guests like Nerdrotic and Critical Drinker. But he had Taylor Lorenz on, and he's still doing this thing that looks like what I do, like we're still in the it's much better when you have people in studio, obviously. And I don't know who this guy is. And this is Tommy Lauren, who I feel like has had many different faces over the years. Anyway, this is Taylor Lorenz talking about the United Healthcare CEO was just gunned down in the street. I don't remember what city he was murdered in, but okay, let's see. They nabbed the guy who did it, and it's this guy, Luigi Mangione, who's 26. Who's like an Ivy, and they refer to him as an anti-capitalist Ivy League grad who quotes Ted Kaczynski. So anyway, the point is, so this is on Piers Morgan, and Taylor Lorenz admits that she feels joy when this person, she's a horrible person. She admits that she actually felt joy when this person was killed. Horrible. Let's listen to it.
You're unhappy with my mischaracterization of what you said and inferring that you were feeling joyful about what had happened to this guy. So we've got the clip and we'll just play it back just to remind you.
I do believe in the sanctity of life. And I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately, because it feels like...
Serious?
I mean...
Joy in a man's execution?
Maybe not joy, but certainly not. No, certainly not.
Is she about to fight with herself? Usually you wait till the whole clip plays.
Maybe not joy, but certainly not. No, certainly not empathy. This is literally...
So you felt joy. You felt joy.
I'm so glad that you played that clip because you'll see that I didn't say that I felt joy.
And then she said she misspoke and clarified.
Oh.
And I didn't say that I felt joy.
You don't think, Mark, it was more that she wished she hadn't said she felt joy? Because she suddenly realized how bad it
why
sounded.
don't you listen to that clip again? Because I don't say that I feel joy in the man's death. I said I feel joy because... And that's exactly when you cut me off. And if you let me finish, I would say, I feel joy. Bullshit. You don't know what was in my head.
That's not. She's right. She's right, Piers.
Bullshit.
She actually said,
I feel joy, and then you interrupted her there. Perhaps, I don't know what she was going to say, but she certainly didn't get a chance to finish.
Well, the viewers can watch the whole thing in the right context.
And you may not realize this, but
we don't censor things here. Mark, I don't know why you're going out of your way to defend her, mate. Because Taylor, let's be honest. You know what you said. You wish you hadn't said it. Let me give Taylor an opportunity. Would you like to apologize for using the word joy?
Again, if you take the word joy completely out of context from the word that I said,
would you like to apologize? Yes or no? Yes or no?
You just played the clip that showed that I said I feel joy because, and that's right when you cut me off. So let me tell you why I feel joy.
Well, what was she going to say?
I feel joy because people like you who are rich and powerful and on TV and have all the access to all the healthcare privileges in the world are finally being forced to pay attention to the barbaric healthcare system that murders tens of thousands of innocent Americans. And that is what I feel joy in, that people like you are forced to confront those systemic problems. That's what I'm joyful.
Yeah, I knew it would be my fault as well at some stage.
Oh, wow. Hold on, listen to that again. What do you tell me what you guys think? That
you were feeling joyful about what had happened to this guy.
Isn't it so funny to play a clip from the same show? Like, here's you from 10 minutes ago.
I'll just play it back just to remind you.
I do believe in the sanctity of life. And I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately, because it feels like...
Serious?
No, I think she's full of it. I think she felt joy at this poor man's passing. Yikes. It's this whole icky, elitist, like eat the rich mentality. That kind of like AOC likes to promote and even Taylor, you're calling Piers Morgan rich and like deriding him for having access to good healthcare. Taylor, you're rich. You have access to whatever kind of healthcare you want. Like you're an author. You're I don't know, whatever you are. She's doing well. She's got hoop earrings. She's well off. It's just kind of this like she needs to be the voice of the victim class, which is kind of icky. I wonder, let me go on Taylor's Twitter and see if she expands on this. And if she like, I had a, let's see. Da 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 da. Hold, please. Looking for her response here. Or maybe she just doesn't mention it at all. Let's see. Okay. Let's pull up Taylor's Twitter. Taylor! I can't believe I'm not blocked, but I've never really interacted with her. Okay. I absolutely never said I felt joy about the murder. I said very clearly that I was feeling joy that the rich elite pundits like Piers and other multimillionaire media political leaders are being forced to confront the barbaric nature of our healthcare system. Oh my God. Of course this made the post. The headline is Ex-WaPo reporter Taylor Lorenz tells Piers Morgan she felt joy over assassination of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Feels like justice. Well, you should have chosen, if you didn't mean this, Taylor, you should have chosen your words extremely carefully as to not confuse anybody. This is 5 hours ago. I think she also got fired from another job. Like she was fired from the Washington Post. I think she got fired from another job since this happened. She says the CEO was a murderer and I do not feel sadness over his death. Yeah. So then you mean what you said, Taylor, but the media would rather misrepresent my very clear words and foment. That's a new word for me. Foment outrage than engage with the fact that many of us are overjoyed that these millionaire pundits are forced to acknowledge American suffering. No, I think she said she was joyful about it because eat the rich, right? Wow. Sisson Piker. Oh, that's like a meme account. You're not wrong though. Plus Piers, who has complained about the state of American healthcare, as a Brit who has worked for the U.S. and for CNN. So why is a man whom his entire life enjoyed the benefits of the NHS simping hard for the same industry that made it? I don't think he, I don't know, I have to watch the whole show, but I think he was more just like a man was murdered and it's kind of fucked up to say that you feel joy. What else does Taylor say? She really stepped in it. She really stepped in it. And how is, I don't know, is that solely the CEO's fault? She says, no, I'm not wrong at all, but Piers in the media is very explicitly taking one word from a different sentence and applying it in a context that I just straight up didn't use it in. Oh, Listen for Conte was on somebody's show. Oh, she's blonde now. She like completely changed her look. I wonder if that had anything to do with my impression of her. Oh, wow. I don't know. I don't think people are simping for the healthcare industry. All right. Well, that's Taylor. Let me check out the New York Post article. I think she was fired from Vox. Oh, wow. You know what's so interesting too? I think Taylor, she herself, an insufferable Ivy Leaguer, is like weirdly enjoying this murder because she's feeling like a kinship with the murderer who is a fellow Ivy Leaguer. And it's wild because the kid who did it, he seems like from a well-off family. Wow. Accused CEO murderer Luigi Mangione fighting extradition to New York grins at hearing after screaming on the way in. Wait, what? Luigi Mangione's back pain was so... How is this... Excuse me, relevance, Your Honor. Luigi Mangione's back pain was so intense that he couldn't be physically intimate with anyone, former landlord says. Okay. Residents of a Tony, New Jersey town freaked out that accused CEO assassin Luigi Mangione listed their street on phony ID. He's caught scarfing down hash browns at McDonald's before his arrest. Google removes flood of one-star McDonald's reviews after worker turns in Luigi Mangione. Why would they? Oh, right, because all the people that are happy about that. Ugh. The Subway Inn is closing. No. I used to do karaoke there. That's really sad. Dang. Okay. I'll have to think about that another time. Oh, yeah. Here's a related article. Stop it, baby ads. Not now. The left's response to the Daniel Penny and Brian Thompson case exposes their sick hypocrisy. I cheered when I heard that Marine veteran Daniel Penny had been found not guilty, and I felt shocked and saddened when I saw the footage of United. Yeah, isn't it wild that there's footage of this? Ugh. Of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson being executed in the middle of Manhattan. It was Manhattan. These two reactions would surely be the correct and appropriate ones for anyone with an ounce of fairness and humanity in their heart. That's Daniel Perry. I didn't realize he had such curly hair. This looks like an old Jay-Z, doesn't it, back here? I bet that's his dad because they look similar. Oh, his lawyers. Never mind. Oh, whoops. I wasn't sharing it. All you missed was this and the headline. Oh, is this a little video?
What's up? How you feeling?
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah.
He's feeling good.
What's up?
We're
Come together. How's it going? How's it feel?
Feels great. He's finally got the justice he's deserved.
Did you think it was going to happen?
Sorry? No, we think that this should have happened probably on day one, but the important thing is it happened. So we can't control the timing of it, but we can certainly savor the outcome.
Okay. Cool. Wowie. Doesn't look like that's his dad. Penny risked his own life on the crime-ravaged New York subway to prevent a dangerous mentally ill homeless man with a lengthy rap sheet of violence from carrying out his rant to threatening to kill somebody. For 6 minutes, he kept the man, Jordan Neely, in a restraining chokehold as he waited for the police to arrive, alternating between applying pressure and not, a tactic he learned in the military to subdue people. Why did Penny do this? Because he saw the frightened faces of nearby women and children and wanted to protect them. We know this because 9 of the 11 witnesses who testified at the trial said Neely's behavior was the scariest experience they had on a subway. That's why Penny walked free, because the jury understood that he was a hero, not a villain. Okay, that's from when it happened. Wow, that had to have been was that a year or two ago? It was a tragic accident that Neely, who was high on drugs at the time, ended up dying, but that was a direct consequence of his own menacing actions, not Penny's attempt to stop him from hurting innocent people. Yet, with pathetic predictability, there was an immediate campaign by left-wing activists to frame this as a racially motivated... Oh, ring ads. Come on! Okay. La 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 la. Racially motivated crime akin to the murder of George Floyd, despite there being zero evidence to support his theory and no comparison in the circumstances of the two incidents. Race-baiting charlatan. I love the post. AOC shamefully posted on X, Jordan Neely was murdered. Others branded Penny a white supremacist without producing anything to back up such an appalling slur. Just like usual. Walter Hawk Newsom, the founder of BLM in New York, said anyone who thought Penny was innocent had racism in their heart and that the KKK got another victory. Newsom was at it again after the verdict, appearing outside court to shriek, "We need some black vigilantes. People want to jump up and choke us and kill us for being loud." Oh, yeah. It was just that you're loud. Sure. How about we do the same when they attempt to oppress us? These are people who make their living off of race baiting. He then made a direct threat to Penny. "It's a small effing world, buddy." Ugh. Why has he not been arrested himself for such brazen incitement to deadly violence? If the left's hateful conduct over this was bad enough, consider the very different way they responded to the disgusting cold-blooded murder of Brian Thompson. Many openly celebrated, led by liberal journalist Taylor Lorenz, who worked until recently for the New York Times and the Washington Post. Man, she's losing all her jobs. And who posted, "And people wonder why we want these executives dead." Oh, she posted that? Okay. So she definitely meant what she said about the joy. Horrible. She later commented, "I am not alone," on another X post saying, "Healthcare executive down, adorned with party balloons." Oof. Yikes. He looks weird. Wow. In an interview that's gone viral, I confronted her on my Uncensored show Monday night about these repellent comments, asking, "Why would you be in such a celebratory mood about the execution of another human being? Aren't you supposed to be on the caring, sharing left, where you believe in the sanctity of life?" To my astonishment, rather than back down or apologize, she went even further, saying, "I do believe in the sanctity of life, and I think that's why, along with I felt with so many other Americans, joy." I was incredulous. Joy? Seriously, joy demands its execution? Maybe not joy, Lorenz smirked, instantly realizing how callous she sounded, but certainly not empathy. So yes, she absolutely meant what she said. She didn't say, "Hold on, I'm not done. I'm in the middle of a sentence." To which I retorted, "How can this make you joyful? This guy is a husband. He's a father. He's been gunned down in the middle of Manhattan. Why does that make you joyful?" It's horrible. Wait a second, this was outside the Midtown Hilton? I know exactly where that is. Whoa. That's near the old Compound Media Studios. Damn. At which point, Lorenz accused Thompson of murdering tens of thousands of Americans with his company's healthcare policies, and then repeatedly laughed as we went back and forth over her incendiary rhetoric until I eventually lost my temper and exclaimed, "Taylor, I don't mean to be rude, but why the fuck are you laughing all the time?" Yeah, she's like similar to Kamala in that way, like kind of relying on like laughing or smiling when you're to just, I don't know, to just cover up for something, or maybe you don't know. But she's well spoken, so I think it's just she's maybe just demon possessed. Who knows? Staggeringly, her stunningly heartless reaction to Thompson's assassination has received widespread praise from left-wing social media accounts, which have tried to turn the suspected killer Ivy League graduate Luigi Mandione into some kind of sick pinup hero. And I would bet good money that many of these same people celebrating the murder of a nonviolent, non-threatening, non-criminal man in the street were also outraged by the accidental death of a violent, threatening, habitual criminal on the subway. Wow. The reaction of the two deaths had been very illuminating about the woke left's shocking double standards. Okay, I wasn't even looking at rings. Why am I getting these ads? JTV. Okay. And warped hypocritical morality. They promote the hashtag "be kind" and profess to be so much more caring, sensitive, and tolerant than conservatives. But they also think courageous veterans like Daniel Penny are villains, and deranged shooters like Luigi Mangione are heroes. If you believe those two things, you're a disgusting excuse for a human being. I agree, and that doesn't mean you're simping for the healthcare industry. Whoa. Just sad. Let's look at the comments, shall we? From the Piers Morgan show. Taylor is evil. While I do not like Taylor Lorenz in general, she, like everybody, deserves to play the whole clip for context. Feels like a contextual setup. It's not if you put it in the context of her previous posts. Oh, so now Piers is part of the new cancel culture. Taylor deserves all the hate she gets, but this is very reminiscent of the MSM treated us for years, cutting us off out of context. I don't know. I disagree. I think he's just calling her out for what she said because it was in really bad taste. Taylor Lorenz is a psychopathic sociopath. I seriously can't understand how anyone can take joy in another's death. I mean, like, I understand revenge and all that, but like, even if Biden, Kamala, Christopher Wray, and even Matthew Graves, torture of the J6ers, Garland, all of that, I would not feel joy from their death. Right. Within minutes of his name being announced, and look who has a follower. Oh, wow. Interesting. Oh yeah, he went to Penn. Yikes. Why was he giving her a platform in the first place? Well, for views. The liberals in this country are devoid of all empathy. They don't care about anybody but themselves and their agendas. Nobody else matters. I'm glad Piers replayed the clip that she said she's a chronic liar. Yeah. That's not a good look to be following him. I like that how she tells a British dude that he's responsible for the U.S. healthcare system. Ugh. Wow. Yeah, she did smile. No, I think it's interesting to keep letting Taylor speak. Give her a platform, let her dig herself into a hole. Can we talk about how if she was a conservative, she would immediately be banished from society for saying this? Yep. But it's okay when you're a lib. Pathological liar, even when confronted with the truth. Yeah, she just painted herself into a corner. Menopause makes you emotional. These people can never be trusted with power again. Taylor Lorenz just raw dogging Joy over there. That's funny. That's a funny callback. She didn't just say it once. There was the first interview, and then she doubled down in this one, and then she decided she didn't like how the words sounded when they came out of her mouth, but it was too late. Oh. Wow. By their fruits you will know them. Yep. She is what happens when the woke mind virus completely consumes one's brain. No apology, just more damage control. Yeah, the people are not buying it. The people are not believing you. Womp, 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 womp. Wow. Here's another psycho who is celebrating. This is another person who's celebrating the death. Horrible, horrible people. Oh my God. Never been prouder to be a professor at the University of Pennsylvania. This blue-haired weirdo is a professor. Yikes. Wow. Let's see. Is this the same clip?
I do believe in the sanctity of life. And I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately, because it feels like.
Serious?
I mean,
she said, joy, unfortunately, it feels. If she was going to say what she said she was going to say, she would say, I would have felt joy because now so many pundits like you. But she wasn't saying that. So she made that up when she got caught. Let's listen again.
I do believe in the sanctity of life. And I think that's why I felt, along with so many other Americans, joy, unfortunately, because it feels like.
Serious?
I mean,
joy in a man's execution?
Maybe not joy, but certainly not empathy.
Oof.
Because again,
we're watching the footage. How can this make you joyful? This guy's a husband, he's a father, and he's being gunned down in the middle of Manhattan. Why does that make you joyful?
Thousands of Americans that he murdered. So are the tens of.
See, she's not even stopping him at this point to say she misspoke or she didn't finish her thought.
Thousands of Americans, innocent Americans who
she's
died
still justifying.
Because greedy health insurance executives like this one
push
policies of denying care to the most vulnerable people. And the many millions of Americans that have watched people that I care about suffer and in some cases die because of lack of health care.
So should they all be
killed
then?
At no point. She has had many chances to say what I meant to say, or let me finish what I was saying.
They all be killed, these healthcare executives. Would that make you even more joyful?
No, that would not.
Well, why not?
And,
why are you laughing?
I think because it wouldn't fix the
You seem
system.
to find the whole thing hilarious.
I find your question funny.
A bloke's been murdered in the street. I don't find it funny at all.
I don't find it funny that tens of thousands of Americans
She's smiling the whole time.
die every year, and because they are denied life-saving health care from people like the CEO. Now, I
don't know. Is the CEO the sole person in charge of all decisions? Like, maybe correct me if I'm wrong, chat. Here we go. Vox Media splits with ex-WaPo reporter Taylor Lorenz after explosive comments. So now she's fired from Vox. What is Vox? I don't know. Okay, I'm getting ads. Thanks a lot, Microsoft Edge. Okay. Let me pull up this New York Post article. Vox is ending its deal to distribute former Washington Post reporter Taylor Lorenz's podcast and YouTube show after the journalist made a slew of explosive comments about the death of UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson. A source close to the situation confirmed. Semaphore scribe Max Tanney, who first reported the news, revealed late Sunday that the controversial tech columnist had a short-term partnership that is set to expire at the beginning of the year. Lorenz took to social media on Monday, ripping the report as 100% false, claiming media reporters lie about her as she vowed to discuss the situation on her podcast. Ugh, her face is just, I can't. Okay, she said here, to report on the online commentary surrounding Thompson's death without examining the systemic cruelty of our healthcare system is to willfully strip context from these online outpourings. Wow. And then sharing an article with a happy star and balloon saying CEO down. Oof. Yes, we want insurance executives dead. She's retweeting it. Whoa, it's bleak. It's very dark. This is 100% false. I'm very still much working with Vox, and my show is not up for renewal because I actually own 100% of the show and control the distribution, not Vox. Media reporters continue to lie about me. Tune into the pod this week where I'll discuss. Vox declined to comment. A spokesperson for Semaphore hit back saying, as Max Tanney accurately reported, Vox is ending. Right. She tried to spin her other firings similarly. She would say, oh, I'm going independent now. Like when the New York Times fired her. So this is just her way of spinning it, I believe. Vox is ending its relationship with Taylor Lorenz in 2025. You can read that story here. Oh, AARP, stop with the ads. Actually, let's click there. Okay, I'll pull that one up next. They confirmed her deal will expire. The person did not elaborate why Fox wasn't renewing Lorenz's contract, but there has been a cloud of controversy surrounding the columnist just last week. Okay, talking about the feeling joy. And people wonder why we want these executives dead. Oof. Lorenz wrote on Blue Sky, which is for losers, a microblogging social media network, alongside an article on how Blue Cross Blue Shield will no longer cover anesthesia for the full length of some surgeries. Okay, that seems just like one example. The tech reporter made the dark. I don't know. Then don't, if you can't afford it, don't get the surgery then. Or like, if you really need it, then go into debt. I don't know if it's a life-saving surgery. What do you want? What do you want from me? The tech reporter made the dark declaration just hours after Thompson, 50, was gunned down outside Midtown Hotel, leaving his two sons without a father. She later shared another user's post saying, hypothetically, it would be considered an actionable threat to start emailing other insurance CEOs as a simple, what? As simple, you're next? That's horrible. Oh, so she totally means what she says. Lorenz, who recently launched her own publication, User Mag, went on to support the criticism of Thompson and other company executives. Oof. Bad luck. Very bad luck. People have very justified hatred towards insurance company CEOs because these executives are responsible for an unfathomable amount of death and suffering. As someone against death and suffering, I think it's good to call out this broken system and the people in power who enable it. The journalist attempted to downplay her commentary several hours later, insisting she only meant to encourage peaceful letter writing campaigns. Sure. According to the Semaphore report, Vox, which owns outlets like New York Magazine, Vulture, Intelligencer, and The Cut, made the decision to cut ties with Lorenz before those inflammatory comments. Oh, wow. It's unclear, however, if they were swayed by another recent firestorm over Lorenz's social media posts in August, in which she called President Biden a war criminal. Lorenz, who had served as a tech columnist for the Washington Post at the time, came under fire after leaving the New York Post. Reporter John Levine posted a photo on X saying Lorenz had uploaded to her Instagram account while attending a White House event with Biden in August. Ooh. She is such a hot mess. It's weird how you can be both an elite, but then also claim to be like sort of I'm for the victims. I'm a voice for the victims. Love you guys. Thank you for the chats. Thank you for the comments. I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Bye. All right. Love you guys. God, I don't even want to leave. This candle smells so good. I don't want to leave. All right. Love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye. Love you all. Join the Discord. Feet. Love you all. Wow. You guys are awesome. Come and get it. Bye, guys. Bye. Now I'm really leaving. Love you. Bye.